Hello, everybody. It is Friday, October 17th. I'm with my one friend again, Thamara. Jen is out there saving the world with her very youthful, working,
Vagina.
sexual parts. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining Thamara today, even though you had a rough day. I appreciate you coming in on here so you can bitch about the traumas of perimenopause and soon to be menopause. We have much to discuss. I did bring along some facts for us because, of course, we have to start with some things so we look like we know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Perimenopause. Google Dictionary says, the period of time before menopause when hormonal changes occur, leading to irregular periods and other symptoms, typically starts mid-40s, but can start as early as early 30s, actually. Menopause is the official end of menstruation, defined as 12 consecutive months without a period. Typically starts at 51. So even if you have like 6 months, you didn't miss your period, you're not menopausal yet because, it's only been 6 months. You have to wait a full year to know whether you are or not.
I still get my fucking period.
So perimenopause symptoms come with irregular periods, hot flashes, night sweats, mood changes, dry vagina, difficulty sleeping. And then menopause comes with much of the same bullshit and with the risk of bone loss and increased heart disease or chances for increased heart disease.
Lovely.
Diagnosis based on symptoms for perimenopause. So they don't do tests for perimenopause. We just go along with whatever you're feeling. Everyone feels different shit. Apparently, Jen doesn't feel jack shit.
We're going to talk shit about her today. She can answer next time.
Because we hate her so much today.
I hate her so
Sorry,
much
Jen.
today. We'll discuss
Menopause is confirmed by 12 consecutive months without a period. So still no testing. Just after 12 months of your period not visiting you for 12 whole months. Some statistics here on the symptoms is 75% of women experience hot flashes, night sweats, and then 2 in 3 women low sex drive. 77% of women experience mood changes. 1 in 2 will develop osteoporosis at menopause.
Probably me.
82% will have memory issues. 87% body composition and or weight gain. 1 in 4 have skin breakouts at the age of 40. That is me. Mm-mm. And by the age of 60, about 90% have already experienced menopause. Up to 50% of us report that menopause significantly impacts our quality of life. Long-term studies, I wanted to touch on that because it's a subject that is not or has been recently studied. But you know what? In gynecology, when you go to school for gynecology, I just found out from these doctors that I follow on Instagram, these gynecologists and orthopedic physicians, that menopause and perimenopause in women, even though it's like a long changing thing, it's a progressive thing and it happens to every woman. And sometimes it'll stay with us for like 10 years before you start not to feel the effects of perimenopause and menopause, is like a 1-hour presentation at school, and that's it. And when you're out in the field practicing gynecology, you only address the topical symptoms with supplements. And
I need hard drugs. What do you... Okay, we'll discuss that. We'll discuss. This is ridiculous. You're pissing me off.
So they don't discuss this whole, like, if you have low sex drive, also you are lucky to find a physician that'll like give you some drugs to help you with your low sex drive. Unlike men, when you don't have sex drive, they give you Viagra.
Is there Viagra for women?
There is supposed to be, that I know of. I did not look it up. And so in the 1980s, perimenopause was being started on a large-scale study for long-term effects. Research discovered that instead of a gradual decline in hormones, peri is a period of turbulent and unpredictable hormonal fluctuations, a finding that helped distinguish it from menopause. And that was in the 1980s. So that's not that long ago. I know we're in 2025, but that's still not that long ago.
Says the 70 babies. Says the 70s babies.
Yeah.
us.
Modern medical understanding of menopause were solidified in the 70s. So before the 70s, we were just crazy bitches that were sent to asylums when our husbands were
We're
just
just
like,
sick of
this
us.
bitch is crazy and she needs to get some help. So we were sent to mental institutions instead. So in the 70s is when the industry began to heavily focus on HRT.
Hormone replacement therapy.
In 76, actually, the first International Congress of Menopause was held in Paris.
Barely?
In 76. That's like the year before I was born.
2 years before I was born. But
So those are the facts. And I got one more fun fact. Mammals that experience menopause. I just went looking down a rabbit hole on the Google thing. So obviously humans and killer whales occurs at 30 for killer whales.
But they get to live to be like hundreds of years old, right? Like, how long do they live?
But for some reason theirs begins at 30. I don't know if their age is like a dog's age, where you know what I mean, like in dog years. I don't know. I didn't dive into that. Beluga whales starts around 20. Narwhals, you know what narwhals are? I've heard of them, but I've never looked them up.
So Nahuales, I've heard of Nahuales, but they're like a mythical creature. I've only heard this in Mexico. I'm Mexican. I don't know any other Latin American folklore. No. But Nahuales are these shape-shifting...
Oh, no, that's different. No.
Okay,
no,
then
that's
I don't know
different.
what narwhals are then. And to me, that would be...
Narwhals. Narwhal is it's sort of a whale with a horn. So it's like a ocean unicorn.
I thought it was Nahuales.
No, narwhal. And they're the toothed whale native to the Antarctic, basically.
Okay.
They start their menopause experience at the age of 20. Short-finned pilot whales at 30. Chimpanzees start at 30. And elephants may experience decline in reproductive ability later in life, but there are no actual concrete evidence or research on it. They're still doing that. So all this to say is that we are there in the perimenopause stage, me and my friend.
I'm definitely in there. I'm swimming with them.
You're swimming in it. So what symptoms do you think you identify with that I read? I mean, there are more. That's not...
I know, I'm going to give you everything. So for the past, I'm going to say 3 years, it's progressively gotten worse. I'm 47, so, do the math. I thought it was just losing the weight. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, maybe I had so much estrogen when I was fatter. I don't want to say fatter. That's so rude. When I was bigger, owned. I attribute it to that. But I feel bad for my fiance because I find him extremely attractive. He's a good-looking man. He's military. I see him every day in his uniform, and I'm like, God damn, I want to be wanting you, but I don't.
You want to crawl up in his
I do. Yes.
Him around?
I do. I want to be like, mind you, I've been with him on and off for 12 years. This man you have to understand how much I love this man. I won't tell him to his face, but between us. When we went on our first date, no, he's in the room watching his games. He ignores us. He thinks we're both batshit crazy. He just laughs at us and is like, whatever, crazy bitches.
Well, we are. But
yeah,
he doesn't know why.
Right. He does. He just chooses to ignore it.
Okay.
And I remember the first night we went out, that we physically met, because we met through a friend, but he slid into my DM. We had a mutual friend, and he slid into my DMs, and that's how we started talking. So we... first we're like, pictures and stuff like that. But, I catfish people all the time. I can't catfish here. You won't give me a filter. You will not give me a filter, which is...
You don't need a filter. You're beautiful. Shut up.
So anyway,
I need a filter. Makeup. Well, you need more filter?
I need plaster. Anyway, forget it. So anyway, when I met him, this is what I remember I told a friend that I no longer have because we have different beliefs. But anyway, I remember telling this friend after our date, this is the most beautiful man I've ever seen. He's way... What do you say? He's way... It's in my head. See? Perimenopause! I can't think of the word.
He's way above your punching...
You're in the same realm. He's in my...
Out of your league?
Yes! That's the word I wanted. I thought...
You...
Me. I was like,
So you were punching above your class.
I was like, this guy physically, he was just I was like, God damn. So I mean, again, this is 12 years ago. He's almost 50. He's gaining a little bit of weight. He's losing some hair. But I still find him so attractive. And then when he's got his uniform on, I'm like, I really want you. I want to be able to climb you. Like, I want to want you, but I don't want you. And it sucks. Now, when things happen, I'm like, okay, I could get into it. But like, he needs to really work at getting me to
get
that
you there?
place, because I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I think about it, or when I think about him wanting it, I'm just like, whereas before it was
All
like,
the
oh my
work.
God. Yes, it's like
Let's
before,
go.
yeah, let's go. Like, or like I would think of like, oh, let me go buy this little outfit, something. Now it's just like, I don't want to. And then again, this is the whole dryness thing. It's like, it's not good. It kind of hurts sometimes. Granted, he's, again, I'm very lucky because he's very understanding. He's just like, I get it. He doesn't pressure me into anything. I even joke at him like, I kind of want you to go through some kind of menopause where you don't want to have sex anymore, which sucks because he's like, what the fuck? But so that's a big issue for me, where I have no want at all. None. Me looking at something, I feel nothing.
No.
Him doing stuff, for the most part, I feel nothing. It takes a long time for me to like be like, okay.
To warm it up.
Yes, Sahara Desert. Call me Sahara all the time, which is lovely because, and TMI, if there's any guys listening, TMI, but maybe this is good for you to know. You know, most of the time.
I definitely would think that men would benefit. Well,
Benefit.
I
So-
always send the clips from the doctor
I do
that I
too.
follow. I'm
Not out
going
with my
to
man.
put her name and her book in the link.
Yes.
But the doctor that I follow, and I bought her book too, I always send him the snippets of her, like, just kind of talking quick points about perimenopause and then menopause, and like the things that women should look out for and the things that we need to like really take into consideration when we're going into that stage.
Yeah.
And how to talk to our doctors and trying to get the best help, even though it's like impossible.
Yeah. So my symptoms, yeah, I don't want to have sex. I don't think about it. It's like Sahara is my new name. But like I said, the only positive is that, you know, as women growing up, you know, the vagina is self-cleaning. So we're always kind of discharging stuff. It's not gross or anything. It's just you're always discharging gross. And for the past 3 years, I ain't discharging shit.
Just a period?
That's the only, and even that is like very
Are
little.
you consistent?
Well, I'm on birth control, so I'm
so
consistent.
It
Like,
has to be.
right. But it's lately I've noticed that it's before, you know, I have a fibroid. So the birth control obviously helps because I don't want to have any more kids. I'm too old. But also because of my fibroid.
Yeah.
Also because of my fibroid. So if I don't take the birth control, like I used to bleed a lot. Whereas when I've had surgery, I've had to stop taking like the pill for like a whole month or something because of surgeries that I've had recently. And my period hasn't been super it hasn't been
Flowy?
long and flowy. Like it's just been like very little, like, you know? So
Trickles?
it's kind of like, oh, I'm seeing the difference. I get it every month.
Have you talked to mom and asked her when she started or if she's...
It'd be good to get her on here, huh? But I don't know. My mom goes crazy. I don't know about that. Do we really want? When I get back, and maybe we can have a chat with her, and maybe we can bring her on.
We'll do a follow-up to this because you're going to go see a doctor, and I'm going to try again with a gyno here because I've been to 2 gynos in Southern California, and the 2 that I saw, one of them was like, I was telling her, I've had like vaginal dryness on and off. It's not like you.
No, I'm
where there's like nothing because I still have like the natural discharge
normal,
of a vagina in between, but I don't always like get lubricated when I'm like, even when I'm enjoying myself and I'm trying to have sex, it's like it's still not properly lubricated.
Yeah.
He could do all these things and like use his saliva, but it's, you know, and everything that he does is feeling pretty good. I mean, after 25 years, man knows his body.
Yeah.
But she said, well, let me give you estradiol, the cream that I told you about not too long ago. And that's been working pretty good, actually, because he can tell, like, the difference when because I'm not really good at using it. You got to, like, put it in.
Yeah,
into your
I
vagina.
saw that.
And
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask for. But actually, they have a pill form. I'm gonna do the pill form.
the what? The
There's
pill?
there's a pill form that it's like a
Like a
suppository.
suppository?
Yes. So I'm gonna want that because the other ones, the estradiol, to me when I was researching it up, it seemed messy. And so a lot of times they say do it at
Really? It's
nighttime because obviously it's gonna
yeah.
discharge, and I'm so
Yeah.
used to not having discharge, and I love that because I don't have to use panty liners anymore. Like, I have nothing, nothing. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But at night before I go to bed, I'll do it. And then I like the cream because I can also use it on my face.
that's what I heard too. So then I was just like, okay, maybe because I've lost weight, so I have the Trump vagina neck.
Yeah, there's these ladies that like always show like their before and after on like neck and then like especially in the eye area
The
because
eyes.
the skin is so thin
Yeah.
around there that you see all those little wrinkles.
Yeah.
And so if I'm consistent and I use it with the way I'm supposed to, it works great for my vagina. I don't necessarily think or feel like it's doing anything hormonally for like the rest of my body.
Yeah.
But the other thing that's helped me is I'm just taking some supplements and it feels like they're kind of working. I still go through my stages of like insanity where I'm like either like feeling very manic or just
today.
very
Like today.
yes, like
We'll
today.
discuss what she did today. It was funny. I was laughing behind the scenes.
I'm sure you were having a great time.
I was. So okay, so my symptoms, it's I don't want to have sex. And I Sahara. I also feel I get depressed a little bit. All of a sudden I just feel down. And even JC's like, what's wrong with you? Your face looks like someone died. And I just feel like down. And I have really bad anxiety, which I've been developing for a few years, where I think I've told you where I don't like to be around a lot of people. If there's too many people in an elevator, I get out. I can't have, other than in a sexual way,
too.
if my man gets on me, even playing around, whatever, I feel like I can't breathe. When the girls play around with me, trying to hug me, or if they both try and do it, I feel like manic, like I'm gonna hit them because I feel so just desesperada. My anxiety is a lot worse. Like, I don't like to be out, and I like things like I love going to like farmers market, especially here in Northern California. Like, I love going to all the northern, like over here, but we try and go super early before it gets too packed, because then I start getting, and he knows, and he's just like, let's get out. Like, you can tell when I'm like about to like have an episode. I think it's due a lot because of COVID and how mentally draining that was for me, being, the only person that had any kind of healthcare knowledge in my family. I'm the one that had to, procure Lysol and Lysol wipes. And I lost a lot of friends, or acquaintances during COVID, and that scared the living shit out of me. I'm the only parent to my children. At that time, my fiance was, I think, in Indiana, March of 2020. No, he was already in Fresno at that point. But again, it was just like, I just felt like I can't die. I can't, so ever since then, and then thank God I was able to, work from home for my position.
Yeah.
But I can't be around anybody when I have to go in, like in person. I don't have to, like, I'm fully remote, but when I do choose to, I kind of have a panic attack, and I'm wondering if now it's part of like what COVID, the residue of COVID, and maybe premenopause, because I feel like now
I think it's a
exasperating.
combination of both, because we did go through a horrible 2.5 years of COVID.
Bad.
Plus
And we're in healthcare.
you've always been
Neurotic.
neurotic.
Yeah. And so
I mean, you have cancer the minute that your
Yeah.
hair just falls off a little
Yeah.
bit.
100%. Like, you're not lying. You are not saying lies. But what I'm thinking is that it's I've never been able,
Exacerbated.
my symptoms, because of the perimenopause. I feel like everyone is dirty around me. I have like a paranoia now that is on top of everything else. Yeah, I don't like to be around people. I'm very snappy with people, and I've noticed it more with my fiance.
You're snappy. I never noticed.
Okay, there's different. Okay, listen, you know a different me than most America. I'm very different with you. You see the nitty gritty. Now I'm a very
Man,
different
I
person
see
with other
everything.
people. So yeah, if you would see me around other people and be like, what the fuck's wrong with this bitch? I am actually nice to people and I don't snap. I don't snap at my fiance, but now it's got like everything annoys the shit out of me. I want to hit him. I want to DV him. And
You
that's
want to
not
love?
right.
I get my man, and I'm like, oh my god, I love you so much. You're so handsome. You've been so good to me. And then I slap him.
You want to do it like, God, like I can't stand you. Can I just run you
Yeah,
over a little
I
bit?
want to pull his ears and grab him by the hair.
Yeah. That's not normal. Like us feeling this way is not normal.
It is. They
But
need to like. I mean,
I've
men
never
don't go
felt
through
this-
this shit. So if they have to tolerate us, then fuck it.
I don't like feeling this way, and that's why I'm making an appointment because, and I have a really good GYN. And I've unfortunately been going.
Well, tell me if you get lucky because I'm gonna go to your GYN.
Okay,
next,
I'll let you
'cause
know.
all
Like
the ones that I've
she's
seen,
always been wonderful. Well, I wonder if you have the same one. Mine is a nurse practitioner.
mine. What is her? No, tell me later. But the last one I went to was a nurse practitioner, and I told her all my symptoms, and I
Is
have
her last name Joe?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, then
don't
it's
think
not the
so.
same one.
Sorry, so she's young, the one that I saw last.
No, mine is.
She
older
looks like
than
she's
us.
in her 30s, okay? So talking to this bitch was like talking to a man, basically. She had like no empathy, because my periods are regular, okay? The flow is pretty much regular. I get to the second and third day and they're both like heavy days. But lately it's been like 2 light days, 1 heavy day, 1 light day, and then again a heavy day.
Oh.
And when it's like that, I get cramps. Like I will get like I'm literally in labor. I'm laboring. And I could labor for like 8 hours straight. I'll take naproxen, I'll take Tylenol, I'll take whatever the fuck they've got to give me. They've done the whole transvaginal ultrasound, and one time they found a polyp or a cyst,
Fibroid.
right?
Fibroid.
A fibroid.
That's what I have.
And they were like, well, we're just going to monitor because it's like this big. So I'm like, okay, well, fine. But, if it bursts, it's going to hurt, right? And they were like, yeah. So here's your medicine for the pain. And I went, they were like, come back in like.
Wait, did you
6
have a
months. I went-
fibroid or cyst? Because I don't think fibroids burst. You must have a cyst.
It was a cyst.
Okay.
I don't want to call it fibroid because I don't think that's the word they used. I think it was cyst.
Okay, yeah.
But I went back in 6 months and it was gone.
Oh.
The cyst was gone. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm okay. But then my period came back just as painful. And then just as like abnormal with the whole like flowing thing. Mm-hmm. I'm like, some periods are heavy, but then some days it's like light, heavy, light. Or it's just like the whole thing is like like 2 months ago, the first day of my period. I was like, oh, I could see on the towel that there was like a little bit of blood. And I was like thinking, well, okay, my period's going to start today. I'll wear a panty liner because I always know that it's never really flowing until the second day.
Yeah.
I get to work in my pants. So no fucking warning. And that's not me. My periods are like little drops the first day. And then it's like, and I don't use tampons or pads. I use menstrual cups.
Oh, okay.
But they get uncomfortable at the very end when you're not like
You're not
as
flowing. It's not flowing.
flowing. Yeah. So they do get uncomfortable. And that's why I don't like wearing them on the first day. That day at work, I was like, oh my God, it's like and I mean, thankfully I had black pants on, so I was able to disguise the mess.
Yeah.
But I just went into the crib at the hospital where they have all the supplies, and I got all of the supplies to clean my shit. It was a mess.
Yeah, no, I've
But-
never had that heavy.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, like that. Okay, so that happened that morning, right? I get to work and it's like 9, and I'm a mess. I clean up and I grab a pad from my secret stash at work or whatever, my emergency stash. I grab a whole pad, not a panty liner, an actual pad with wings. I put it on my underwear because I'm like, fuck it, I gotta put the shit on, right? I get home. There's nothing. It's so fucking dry. Like the period just disappeared. And I'm like, I just wasted a whole pad for nothing. And then the whole night, nothing. It was like, okay, I guess I went to the bathroom twice. Nothing was happening. And I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm going to start having like menopause or something. I don't know. I was freaking out. I
Yeah.
go back to sleep. Nothing's happening. I get up at like 4 a.m. to use the bathroom before I have to shower to get ready to go to work, right? As soon as I sit on the toilet, all this blood just gushes into the toilet. And I was like, what the fuck? And Alvin gets in, and I mean, it gushed so much that even flushing it wasn't getting rid of all of the streaks that were right there. They just kind of like,
That
it
doesn't
was
seem like it's normal.
no. And so anyway, I was describing this like scenario to this nurse practitioner, right? And I'm like, well, I really don't want HRT just for the pain and discomfort. I'm like, I'm also having hot flashes. I'm having insomnia. I'm having a like mood swings like you have no idea. I said, I can't feel normal. I have foggy brain like all the time. Like I have no will to live at this point. I said, I am like hanging on by a thread. I said, if I had like no one depending on me, that no one cared, I said, I would have hung myself by now.
God dang.
And she goes, well, let me see. Well, so she looks at all of my symptoms and she's like, well, you are at that age. And I'm like, I know this is why I'm here. I'm aware. I've researched it. I'm reading a book. I said, well, the best course of action is HRT. From what I've heard. I said, and I also heard that Southern California recently had a convention about perimenopause treatment. Actually, I'm like, I forgot what the name of the convention is, but I told her, I heard that you guys had a convention and that it was, the talking points were treating perimenopause with HRT, even though we're still having our periods. I'm like, did you go to that conference or were you aware of it? And she says, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but that didn't happen here. And I said, but another nurse practitioner at the Covina told me that this happened. I said, how do you not know? I said, because the person that told me is an emergency room nurse practitioner, not a gynecology nurse practitioner. So I would have thought that you would have been like one of the people that needed to be present. So she goes, well, the only thing that I can offer for your pain. And I'm like, again, I'm not just here for the pain. I'm here for like the whole problem.
Yeah.
The symptomology is like wide. I said, it's everything. I said, it's not just one thing. I'm telling you, like, I'm telling you that I'm literally like suicidal at this point, and you're still talking about my pain. And she's like, well, that's what your chief complaint is. And I go, well, can you add all the other shit that I just told you as my chief complaint? I said, do me a favor. I said, I understand by now I'm not stupid. You're not going to give me HRT. You're not going to prescribe it because you keep telling me that that's not how we do it here. I get it. Fine. I said, but can you at least jot down all the shit that I just told you about? Because the next person that I see needs to know that this is an ongoing issue and I'm not making things up. And I'm like, do you think I want to be on HRT? Do you think I want to be on medicine? HRT helps with like at least protecting me from osteoporosis when I get there, because it's something that my mom had. I'm like, so I am genetically predisposed. I said, and the fact that I'm a woman and I'm going to be menopausal, I'm going to have osteoporosis. I said, so HRT is an effective drug or treatment to kind of help me lose less bone density. I said, I already have osteoarthritis on my right hip. I said, I'm exercising, I'm doing weightlifting. I said, and I still need protection. I said, plus also HRT also helps alleviate the symptoms and not the symptoms, but the risk of heart disease. Even at this stage, I don't need to wait till I'm menopausal.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to show her studies and she wouldn't even look at them. She was like, okay, well, the best that I can do is prescribe birth control.
I'm on birth control and it's not helping.
Yeah. And I told her, I don't want birth control. I said, I don't need birth control. You're still trying to address the pain that I'm feeling during my periods. I said, I am asking you to at least, I go, can you just give me HRT? And if anything happens to me, I'll just, I'll consent to it. I'm like, I'm the one taking the risk, not you.
Yeah.
She goes, so you're not going to do birth control? And I said, no, I'm not going to do birth control. I'm here to ask for it, HRT. And she goes, well, we cannot prescribe you HRT because you're not menopausal. And that was it.
So that's just their guideline.
That's their guideline for care on perimenopause and menopause. But
Good to know.
But again, like that doctor that I follow, she's like, I was like a resident in gynecology for however many years. I did my fellowship. She goes, every time a woman came in at this age that I am at now and was pleading for help because they were having night sweats, they were having insomnia, they were having brain fog, they were having like lack of motivation, lack of wanting sex.
Yeah.
They were just like calling them the crazy ladies. And they would go in, give them antidepressants and send them out. Like, you just need an antidepressant. But did he come by? But it shows that when women do start treatment, one of my friends so anyway, like I was saying, a friend of mine, she went on HRT for a little bit. And she was like, oh my God, I've lost like 6 pounds. And I didn't do anything. And I feel so much better. My brain fog is gone. And for her, it didn't last the benefit of it didn't last because she has a beta thalassemia and she has other insufficiencies and stuff. So for her, it didn't last because of her like
Other issues.
predisposition. Yeah. But yeah, that was my fight. I have fought with 2 gynecologists. One at least said, I'll give you estradiol, the cream. She goes, that's the best that I can do.
Now, I don't know if this is true or not. And, our healthcare system. I follow a lot of these women on TikTok. And someone posted about estradiol that their prescription for estradiol is $800. Is that how much we pay through our insurance?
No.
Okay.
No, I think mine's costing me like $25 per tube. And because you don't use much, you use like a little dot.
A tiny.
It lasts you months.
So when I
can't fill my prescription every month, that's for sure.
So you can?
No, I can't. It
Okay.
won't let you because you're supposed to have like this amount. So when it decides that you're almost done or you've reached the time where you should be out, if you use it consistently, then you can refill.
Because when I was, again, researching it, and that's how I know that they have like this pill suppository thing, and then they have like these patches and stuff like that. So I was like, the estradiol, I was like, okay, this seems like I could mess with that because I'm Sahara. I'm like, okay, that'll help like lube up the situation. But then there's some people that actually have to like put it in like this applicator tube, kind of looks like a tampon. You suck out whatever milligrams you need to, and then, But then I saw that other people just, right. But then I see that other people
but you can also do it with your finger.
Right. I saw that other people were like, oh no, we don't put it all the way in. They kind of just.
Yeah. Around on the very outside. It doesn't have to go in. It doesn't have to go into the vagina. No. And I did learn that from this same doctor. But yeah, you just use a dot. And if I don't feel like using the applicator, or I've already used it too many times and I don't feel like I washed it well enough, I'll throw the applicator out and I just use my hand as long as it's clean. And I just like shove my finger like at the very base of my hole, and it's like, okay, it's there.
Okay. Yeah. I was on total perimenopause TikTok today because I'm like, I'm kind of miserable. And I feel like I'm making other people's life miserable. By other people, I mean him. Not all the time. I have my moments. I'm not a crazed animal all day, every day. But I've noticed that it's become a lot easier for me to snap at him when before I had the knowledge of, okay, you know what? Don't say that shit because you're going to regret it later. I don't give a fuck now. And it's not him. I know that the crazy animal, devil, Satan is me because it's like nothing's changed with him. He's still saying the same shit every day. Like nothing's changed. Like things that he's said
in your mind, he's just getting dumber.
Right. And he's not. Like,
are you stupid?
And he's not. He's actually a very intelligent guy.
How crazy I'm going?
But it's me. I understand that I'm the common denominator.
I follow this one Instagram lady. She's black. Her name's Melanie Sanders. She started the We Do Not Care Club. I don't know. I think I've sent you 1 or 2 of her clips.
Maybe. You've sent me a few.
Yeah. And so like she has like all kinds of people following her, and even celebrities are like with their pads and they're like, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. I am so-and-so from Kansas or whatever. And this is my application to the We Do Not Care Club. And they're like, we do not care that your lunch is cold. If you didn't come here when I told you to, that's your fault. Eat it cold.
Yeah, I think if you haven't sent it to me, I think I've seen her.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we are there at the we don't give a fuck stage.
But I do, and that's the problem. That's why I'm going. Sorry, this is
Yeah, we
hurting my
do,
ear
but
balls.
later we care later after
We've already
we care.
Right, like today's blowout. Can you explain what you did today? Because you were just having a day.
Who do I explain it to? Why do I have to explain it?
Okay, I'm gonna
People
explain
are just
it.
nuts.
No.
Go ahead.
You're
Tell
just
tell
nuts.
it.
So
like
today,
you saw it.
So today, you know, before we go on, we talk about what our topics are, and you know
What time we're
what
gonna
time
get
we're gonna get on,
and okay, Thamara, but you always say,
Listen.
what do you say? Just tell me when, and I'll be there. But this time, it wasn't a good
tell
idea.
my story. Listen, today, Veronica. Today is on Veronica. Okay, listen. So we normally chit chat like that, like, hey, what times, what days, whatever.
The three of us.
The three of us, the three chiquirucas.
Yes.
Now, Jen, her job requires her to travel a lot. So you'll see she's an OG chiquiruca, but she's gonna be our special guest.
Our guest.
Our guest speaker.
Our host.
Our guest speaker, because she's always traveling. I travel back and forth from Northern California to Southern California, and so this weekend, because of the government shutdown, like I was supposed to go to Southern California this weekend, but it ended up being that we couldn't. So this weekend was tough because Jen is leaving on Sunday, and normally we record on Sundays. It's just easier for all of us to do Sunday. But this Sunday was going to be a little bit complicated. So we were trying to figure stuff out. Me and Jen are early birds. We're up by like 5, 6 in the morning. Veronica is not.
I am. I just don't want to talk the first 3 hours of the fucking day.
Okay, that's why I thought it. Listen, to me, I always
still trying to scramble my brain back together.
So to
and
me,
be normal.
So to me, no normal person is going to be up at 5, 6 in the morning. Me and Jen are nuts like that because I've never known anybody else to wake up.
I get up at 6 in the morning on the weekend too.
Okay, so you're crazy too. Okay, see, in my head, you didn't, and maybe that's why.
I just don't like talking.
Okay, so then that's
like, even when Alvin starts going, how'd you sleep? Oh my God, I just had this dream. Or, and I'm just like,
you're not a morning person.
Do you want a divorce? Because that's what's going to happen if you keep talking.
Okay, so now I know. I thought you just didn't want to be up at that early to do a podcast. So now it's just, I know you don't want to talk, which is fine. Yeah. So we were throwing out like different scenarios. Now, I've always said this, and Jen knows this. Like, if Jen can't, she's the one that's going to always kind of have an issue with timing. She's not going to always be available, and we know that. So she's our guest chiquiruca. So this, again, so we were throwing out ideas of what time. So Miss Ma'am was already having a bad day at work, I guess. And she was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just not do it this week. But I'm like, no, like, I don't want to not do it. You know, Jen had threw out Sunday morning, but she only had like a little bit of time. I think it was only like an
2 hours.
Or I thought it was just an hour, like a 2-hour block. And so a lot of the times for this podcast, we try and do either a really long podcast so that we can kind of cut it up, or we'll try and do 2 different subjects.
Do 2 separate ones.
Just so that we can kind of, be known and have other people talk to us. We really want other women who deal with this to talk to us. But her time this weekend was just very short. So then we're like, okay, let's do it Friday night. Like, F it, Mm-hmm. So me and Veronica were like, yeah, you know what? Today is good. We can do Friday. Mm-hmm. But then she's like, this bitch, Jen, she already had plans. And she's like, well, I can do it after my plans. We assumed it was 8 was when she would be home. I thought so too.
Said dinner time. Yeah.
Was 6 or something, right?
Would be was at 6. So I was like, okay. So 8 should be okay.
Right. So I'm like,
I mean, mind you, I don't know if this bitch is going on a date and like having dinner and then having a fuck fest. The fuck fests
we didn't know.
Are going to last, 20 minutes at the most if she's lucky? I mean, let's be realistic here. Unless you're using a dildo.
Well, no. We learned other things. Hers Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we learned
that's
other things about Jen that we
That's another
are
podcast.
flabbergasted.
We're
But anyway,
flabbergasted by that bitch. We hate her today. So anyway, we love her, but we hate that bitch. And Veronica let her know. But anyway, let me get to that point. So then we're
nothing
throwing.
but not, if not honest.
She's very honest. So we're throwing out 8, and I'm like, yeah, I can do 8. Mind you, I'm an old lady. I'm in bed by 9. I'm going to be honest with you, unless I'm out with other people distracting me. And again, I don't like to be out because I don't like people. So I'm in bed by 8. My fiance hates it too because he's a night. He likes to be up to like 1, 2 in the morning. And I'm like, dude, I can't. I can't. You just ridiculous. So then Jen's like, oh no, 8? No, I was thinking more like 10. So at this point, Veronica has had enough of all of us and said, well, I guess this bitch is not going to go on with us. And
That bitch is out.
That bitch is out. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, well, what? Wait, what? At first, I kind of got confused. I'm like, what bitch is she talking about? Because I mean, I could have been me. I don't know. Maybe she didn't like my time. I don't know. I didn't understand at first. And then I'm like, she's thinking out loud. This bitch is fucking thinking out loud. And then Jen's like, ouch. So she's like, you know what, Jen? I'm just sick of this shit. I mean, Jen, thank God, understood that today was not Veronica's day, and Jen was the common denominator that was messing shit up for us.
Thankfully, she's not
today.
that kind of toxic
She's
where
not.
she's like, well, screw you. I don't want to be here anymore either.
She totally
It's not
understood.
like you pay me for this.
Right. No, Jen totally understood that it was just Veronica was just not having it today, and Jen was the odd man out because Jen was making it difficult for Veronica to have her podcast, which we understood. And this is when we learned that this bitch, we're gonna get a button that says "this bitch." I already ordered it, and that will
Did you
always
really
be.
find one?
I did find one. I ordered it for this podcast because that's gonna be our new thing for Jennifer. Because we learned, and I don't care if she's not sharing this because I'm gonna share this. Jennifer's 51.
51? I thought she just turned 50.
No, she's 51. May. She just turned 51 in May. Her birthday, the big 50th birthday party was, yeah. Yeah, you missed her party. No, she's
Looking
51.
at my boyfriend. Yeah.
Veronica and I are 47. And we just found out that this bitch has no premenopausal
Menopausal
anything.
symptoms.
She's still got a juicy puss.
Clinically speaking, she's menopausal, supposedly.
So Jen has no thyroid.
Right?
Jen has no thyroid, so that automatically took her in. And this has been years. I think Jen's had no thyroid, and I'll have her if she would like to discuss that part of why she has no thyroid on her own. But she has no thyroid, and it's been 6-7 years. So technically, blood work wise, and I think her doctor even told her, "Oh yeah, you're menopausal," because they took the thyroid out and other stuff. But she's not. She's got a juicy puss. We're gonna call her Juicy. That's her new name in my fucking
That's her new nickname.
phone.
Juicy?
Juicy. And I'm gonna get her sweats that say Juicy in the butt. Like back in the early 2000s, remember Juicy Couture had the Juicy in the butt? I'm getting her some Juicy sweats or something because bitch is still juicy. She doesn't have any of the shit we have. We discussed all of this today, and Veronica was very upset because she's like, this all could have been a podcast. And she's right. She's like, I hate you bitches. And I'm like, I understand.
You guys are so fucking annoying. You
know.
only come alive on text. Why is it on text?
I'm always alive.
You
Jen,
come alive
it's
all the
Jen.
time, but Jen, oh
Jen,
my God,
y'all
girl.
need to. If I'm, you know what? If that bitch doesn't just go butt shit crazy and ratchet like we want her to, I'm gonna leak her texts.
She's been going ratchet. She needs
She's
to go ratchet here.
I know.
On here.
I know. Eventually, I think she's gonna get ratchet. She's got other things going behind the scenes that are preventing her from going ratchet.
Some personal problems.
Right.
I get it.
So we understand that, but once it gets figured out that she can get ratchet, we
There will
expect
be-
these
there will-
next. We expect
There will be the
These
expectation
texts.
after the celebration.
yes,
because
because we're gonna celebrate. So anyway, Jen's still juicy and has no problems with anything, and we fucking hate her today.
And she just cannot believe that we cannot be up past 10 p.m. on a Friday night.
This bitch. So she was very
Like-
offended. You fucking bitch.
Like, age is just a number, she says.
She's 51. We're 47.
Tell that to my boobs. Tell that to my eyes. Tell that to my acne-ridden skin. Yeah.
This bitch.
Age is a number.
51.
But my body's taking my age very seriously.
Yeah, mine
very
too.
seriously.
I'm telling
It's
you,
not
I'm
fucking
47.
around. It's telling me, right?
I'm 47 going on 89, 100%.
My mom used to be like, Mija, I feel like very anxious. I don't know why. I mean, she would call me out of nowhere and she'd like be having a panic attack. And I'd be like, calm down, woman.
You know
El mundo no
what?
se está-"
You know what? You know how my mom, our mom, like, me siento deprimida. I'm like, what the? And so I turn it around on her, like she used to tell us, you know, when we felt off.
Pues ponte a limpiar.
What the fuck do you have to be depressed about? And she'd be like, I don't know. I just feel down.
Ponte a ver las novelas. Yeah. That woman just keeps going.
How are you feeling depressed? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, go do something. Now I'm wondering, now that you said that about your mom, I'm like, oh.
Because my mom had her moments of depression, but I think because she had so many of us too, I think that some of it was like remnants of like postpartum that lasted
there's
for years.
There's a lot of you.
But yeah, and so for the most part, you know, she had a lot of traumas. I told you.
Yeah.
We'll discuss more history of Guille, but she went through a lot of trauma. So I used to think that, okay, well, her depression comes from just all the shit that she's had to go through with her husband and then her kids and then her parents, because she was taking care of her parents at the same time she was working with her brothers, because she's the
I
only,
was going to say, and her siblings, right? I remember.
Yeah, and she's the only female, so she took care of all the men.
It all
are useless.
It all was on her.
Sorry, tíos. Pero no vale nada. So anyway.
So that's what we learned about Jen today. Like she's laughing at us. This bitch is laughing
She's
at us.
enjoying herself now, more knowing that we are not playing with her.
We don't play with her.
After 10 p.m.
She can't sit with us. She can't sit with us.
She can't understand. If she were sitting here right now, like I said,
she
on
would
the
just
text,
sit.
if she
She'd
was
be like
sitting
this.
here now, she would just be like, "Oh my god, I feel so bad for you guys. I feel nothing. I'm good."
We hate her. We hate her today.
She would like seriously make us look incredibly neurotic,
crazy.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure we already look like that now, but with her around,
yeah, that's not a good look. It's like, so today when you kind of said fuck this bitch, or what'd you say? I don't even know the text. I was just laughing and then scared at the same time. What the fuck? Because I didn't know who you said it to, but then I'm like, wait, Jen was the last one to, I guess, say something. So I'm like, that must be to Jen. You're like, or what?
It was the last.
I guess we can't
and that's
count
when
on
I
this
said,
bitch.
I guess this.
Or what'd you say?
No, yeah, I said, I guess this bitch is out.
Yeah, I guess this bitch is out.
Hold on. I gotta show it. I'm sorry. Because it was I'm sorry, guys. I gotta show it. I gotta show it because
Maybe I'll take screenshots of
the conversation. There's
and
some-
have them on here so people can read them and tell me like how awful I am.
Dude, you can, but I warned her. I'm like, Veronica can get unhinged. Like, don't ever feel bad. The bitch tells me I'm annoying all the time. I'm like, she knows.
You warned her?
Yes, she knows. I'm like, Veronica's just very straight out. Like, don't feel bad. It's never meant in a way, but understand that now you're part of the crowd. Now you're part of the threesome,
The group.
so there's
She's
no more
gonna be
nice to you.
sandwiched in between you and me.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, Veronica's a different kind. Like, I'm a lot, but Veronica's
You're
straight
gonna
the
get burned
fuck out.
on this side. You're gonna get iced with Thamara, but you're gonna get burned here.
Yeah, and I'm like, don't, I'm sure I've told her, like, don't take it personally.
Yeah, well, thankfully she's not the kind.
No,
of
and
person
she
that
didn't.
takes it
she was like
personally.
laughing about it at the end. She was just like, fuck you, bitch. And I'm
Yeah,
like, all
she's a
right.
good-
She's a good
She
sport.
was a good sport about it. If it had been one of my two sisters, they'd be like, "Well, fuck you," and blah blah blah, I hate you. Only to like talk to me 2 days later and be like, "Oh, but are you looking for it still?" What does it say? I can do tonight. I said, "Guess we're leaving that bitch out."
and Jen's like, ouch. And Veronica's like, ha ha. Sorry, Jen. Ha 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 ha.
Guys, we can't make this shit up. That's Veronica. Veronica.
I thought 8 was a good time tonight. Not too late. Not too early.
I
She
don't-
could have time
it's
to eat
Listen.
and fuck maybe for a little while.
no, I don't want to.
No, her. Not.
Oh
not
yeah, her.
you.
Yeah. I'll do it for me. I don't care. But no, yeah, no. And she's a good sport because anybody else would have been like, or fuck you, bitch. Like, no, she's a very good sport. Veronica was just on one. But see, Veronica will come at me like worse than that. But it's that's just us. So
But we have the history.
yeah.
It's okay.
So
she's get it.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, I don't take offense to
Listen, you make fun of me
anything.
and my crooked little face.
What crooked face? I hate when you say that shit. I can never tell until you start pointing shit out.
And then see. And then I come at her like,
My vagina neck.
please, you keep pointing it out. No one's really. No, it's not.
Well, it's not the Trump vagina neck, but it's there. My God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So today, I guess in Southern California, we're blessed where if you're MAGA, you're on the down low, maybe because you're kind of outnumbered by the rest of us. But today, when I went to the Kaiser here in Northern California, this guy came in walking head to toe MAGA. I was scared a little bit. I had never seen that like in ever. Like I've seen them on TikTok and I've never
Yeah.
seen one face to face. And there was a lot of like, we were all in the line to get, I mean, I know this is not about the subject. It's just, it was kind of shocking to me.
Did other people look?
Yes. Cause okay. So the city I'm in, the city where we are,
Okay.
there's a lot of Hindu people from India. Which is
Brown
wonderful.
people.
They're all brown people. There's a lot of Caucasians here, but it's mainly the population is Indian, which I love because I love Indian
Like
food.
from India, not
India.
the supposed Indians that are actually Native American.
No, not Native American. No, from India, Hindu, Indian.
I know, yeah, I'm
The
just-
little thing. And
The little thing.
the bindi, what's it called? It's bindi, right? I love
bindi, uh-huh.
love their culture. So I love being here. Like I love Indian
too.
food. Like I love the saris. Like remember I told you last week that they had the Diwali festival down
Diwali
there,
festival?
and I'm like,
You went?
no, I wanted to, but no, they didn't have any. It was sold out.
Beautiful.
I really wanted to go. So everyone in line was Indian. They were Hindu. Is that the proper way to say people from India? Indian, right? I don't.
Just Indian.
They're Indian,
Just,
right?
Yeah, just
Okay.
Indian.
I don't
'Cause
want to
they're
offend anybody.
From India.
They're from India. So all of them were from India. Like they were. I was the only kind of yellowish, brownish like everyone was brown. And then this tall, and then the nurse that was taking our information was black. So we're all, non-Caucasians, and it's a big line. And then this tall, just Caucasian guy just walks in, MAGA hat,
Full MAGA gear.
MAGA shirt, some they look like MC Hammer pants to me, but they were with the flag. Like he was just like, I'm like, and I don't know the political stance of anybody here in this city. I don't know if the Indian people, it is what it is. But I would assume not, because it just seems like MAGA doesn't like anybody that isn't Caucasian. And I could be wrong. But that's just what it seems like, because they want everybody out. To me, it was shocking. I saw everybody kind of like follow this dude with their eyes. So I'm assuming that everyone was kind of in shock to see that, like face to face.
That's crazy.
It scared me. It
The
scared
balls on these people, but
me. It scared me. I had never seen it, and maybe it's a blessing to live in California because we are a melting pot and not everyone. I don't know, but it scared me. So
Yeah.
talking about Trump and his vagina, turkey head, neck, whatever.
yeah.
I just remembered that I saw that. I forgot to tell him. I'm gonna tell him when we're done. But I was just like, and yeah, everyone was
Yeah.
just like,
that was like, we don't see this every day.
like.
Yeah. And well, we're not talking about that right
No,
now, but
let's not talk about it. It was just, I just wanted to bring it up because it was just something that kind of shocked me,
yeah, that was scary. Wow. Anyway, so back to the demon that's within.
Okay, sorry.
You're plugged in? Anyway, so this perimenopause nonsense.
Yeah,
What
so-
are you saying?
Yeah, so Jennifer doesn't have it, so fuck her. And she's out
She
having
cannot
fun. And she's out having fun right now.
Participate in this conversation
cannot-
because she doesn't have shit to say.
She doesn't have shit to say. She would just sit there and look pretty in front of us. 50 fucking 1 years old ass bitch who looks fucking young and has young, and then she's got big boobs. I hate her. It's like she has big boobs, juicy puss, no symptoms whatsoever, having fun every night. She goes out and does something fun, and we're stuck married. Yeah,
Isn't that what we wanted though?
I would like to have a juicy puss and be married.
Well, maybe your gyno will be like, sure, let me start you off with a low dose or see what,
I need something,
Like
but
I
at the
said,
same
if you
time,
get-
because he's military and I'm not always, I go back and forth. He's kind of like,
it works out.
for him, because he's like, yeah, I don't want you being in LA getting hot and bothered and I'm not there, you know? So I'm like, yeah, but I want to get hot
My
and
man does
bothered.
not mind me getting hot and bothered elsewhere, but then I need to like finish this at home.
Yeah, but you're a freak. And so I'm not. I'm kind of a prude.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a prude. Like, you're a freak
Which
of
is-
nature. Like, I'm not. I'm very, see, my mom, I think this is my mom's fault. Like, I want to be able to, like, do stuff, you know, like what I would consider
Experiment.
freaky ass stuff. But it's like, I've got that Catholic girl mentality. Like, no, you need to be proper. Don't get me wrong. I do stuff. But, like stuff like that, I think you probably do. Like, no. So that'll be another topic.
My Catholicism stays at church, and I haven't been to church, so
I'm not even Catholic. Like, I mean, I was raised Catholic. But, like, my dad's side's Jewish. And I've always kind of intertwined both religions. Like, for Christmas we always have, you know, our menorah, and we have, you know, what is it, the mensch on the bench. Yeah, because we're Catholic Jews, so I really like the Jewish faith. But now with everything happening, it's kind of like everything's just disappointing me.
the Jewish faith has something to do with the
I know
moron in Israel.
I know it's 100%, but people are, do you know what I'm saying, people are associating a religion with a state, or this maniac in that state trying to take other people's,
It's
you know.
it's
It's just all disappointing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like this, like this world's just disappointing. Like anything, and I was having fun with my other religion, and now y'all fuck shit up. And it's not the religion; it's just, you know, people. But anyway, that's another topic.
But that's what religion is, though. It's taken by men and it's interpreted by men to everyone, and that's what fucks it up.
So basically,
Men are
the
leading the
problem is
whole
men.
shebang. Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
The only thing that's good about them is what's in between their legs and what they can do for 3 whole minutes.
Well, I think that's the reason why I see, and that sucks, because I think that's the reason why I really fell in love with my man's, because he's good.
He's got some good 3 minutes.
He's got some good 3 minutes. Then he's got like 5 other minutes, and yeah, he's good. That
He's worth his weight in.
yeah, he's heavy now, so yeah, he's worth his weight, and that's why I want it to work. I want it to work because it was
Yeah.
good.
Well, then make your list. You got to
I
make
do-
your
I know I
list
have
with all of your problems.
I have.
You have your list?
I have a list. Right
Do you have your
here.
list?
I have my list right here. Well, I'm telling you, I was TikTok researching stuff with a certain.
TikTok.
Well, because there's like this doctor that I also follow, and I wrote her name, and it's not on this pad. It's on the pad that's in my desk that I also follow. I really like her. She seems like she might be around our age or maybe Jen's age. She doesn't look old. But she sounds very experienced. So yeah,
There just isn't very many gynecologists out
No.
there that take us seriously because we're not menopausal yet,
yeah,
you know, and like
we're just crazy.
all of your labs can come back and you look normal, you look healthy, but inside it's like a firestorm.
Yeah.
And hormones are just like shooting off. And like, I didn't know. And I just found out like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I started having ringing in the ears. Like suddenly out of nowhere, I'll be like walking down the street, watching TV, at the gym. And then all of a sudden I have to stop because there's tinnitus like on my right ear, and it just goes ding, and it feels like it's traveling from one end to another. In my imagination, the sound is like traveling this way.
Yeah.
So it takes over my whole head because I hear nothing else. It's like I imagine what it would feel like if you were close in proximity to a bomb.
A
So it
bomb?
just goes, yeah, because it'll just start and then it just takes over. I don't hear anything else. Everything else sounds muffled to me for like a good 5 seconds, and then it starts to like
That's scary.
shrink, and I found out recently that tinnitus is a perimenopausal symptom.
Really?
And yeah, and it happens to a lot of women, and they don't understand. Some women feel like, okay, I'm probably losing my hearing, and they go and they get their hearing tested, and it's not that. It's just, so I heard one of these doctors that I do follow also on Instagram and read her book, that's a sign of your hormones fluctuating in your body. So the neurons are like firing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you get a surge because our progesterone, estrogen, actually,
Yeah.
our estrogen, it starts to, it's on the decline now.
Yeah.
Like we don't make as much as we used to when we were,
And the
you
little
know,
bit of
teenagers.
testosterone we have is gone.
So because we're not menopausal, we have periods of being inundated in the estrogen. So when it starts to like flood in, all of a sudden, it can trigger tinnitus.
That's crazy.
So I never like told my doctor about it because every time I go, I forget about it. I don't even think about it. But for the last 5 years, I want to say at any given time, anything that I'm doing, I could be even having sex, and all of a sudden it goes, dude, like it just.
Oh, that's
starts,
annoying.
Yeah, and I could be like in the middle of enjoying myself, and then all of a sudden I'm looking blank, and Elvin's like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" I'm like, "I'm just having this weird ringing. I don't hold on." I'm just like, "Wait," but yeah, that's it. That is signaling an influx of your body being flooded by estrogen.
Wow.
Because we're so inconsistent at like our bodies are inconsistent in manufacturing it.
Wait, 47. How old's Alvin?
60.
Oh, he's 60. And he still wants to have sex.
Yeah.
I still got some.
Don't worry, you'll get it back. Hopefully when you get it back, he'll still be interested.
Oh, trust me, he's interested. If he can eat a cheeseburger out my butt, he would. He's interested.
Well, then he'll still be interested. Because some women that have gone through perimenopause, that have experienced loss of sex drive, say that as soon as they go into menopause, it just comes back. Like all of a sudden, they're like, "Yeah, baby, let me do that."
I need that.
And that's probably what's going to happen to you, the way you're going. You're going to get menopausal, and then you're going to be like, "Oh my god, look at that, it's so delicious."
I find him delicious. Like, he's always talking shit about that he's fat, that he's old, he's bald. I still find him very attractive. I mean, he was a lot hotter when I met him. And then he blames me. He's like, "You're the reason I got fat and lost my hair and I have high blood pressure." Whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Because it's nothing that he's doing.
No.
Like
No.
cheeseburger wise, right?
No. Not at all. It's on me. It's my fault.
Yeah. But yeah, and then the other thing is frozen shoulder.
Frozen.
And that's when you cannot like raise your arm above a certain. So that's like it freezes your muscles and your joints.
What I do feel is what possibly fibromyalgia is. I literally, like if I'm in bed, I feel like everything aches. Like my bones, like my hands. I could just be sitting in front of the computer working, and then I'm just like, I just feel like I'm always achy. You know? I mean,
Yeah, that's another achiness, just random.
just always feel achy now. Like I just feel like right now, like doing this, I'm kind of like, me duele todo. Like,
Write that down on your list on your pad right there.
yeah, achy.
All over achiness.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm just achy. I don't feel like I have brain fog, but I do forget words. Like everything's at the tip of my tongue, and then I'm like I was trying to tell Keeks.
You lose it right away.
I was trying to tell Keeks about aprons, and I couldn't think of aprons. So now I'm wondering if I have Alzheimer's or some kind of like Parkinson's or something.
Oh my God,
No, I
no.
swear to God. Listen, I was telling her something about aprons, but I couldn't think of the word apron. And I'm like, dude, bibs, you know, like the bibs you use, like not to get your clothes dirty when you cook. And so she's like, she's a little asshole too. So she's like, Mom, what the fuck, bibs? And I'm like, and she curses. Both my kids are sailors like me.
Of course.
I'm sorry, but they are. This is how they talk to me. And people find it very weird that my daughters call me a bitch. They're not allowed to call me a bitch when they're mad. Now, if they're like, this bitch, I don't care. But yeah, they're like, Mom, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, the shit, the big old bibs. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So she's getting pissed because she's a firecracker. That little girl, everyone, she's not little, she's 23. But everyone sees her and they're like, oh my God, Keekster, she's just a bottle of love. No, that's the one you got to watch out for. Not the crazy one that everyone thinks is crazy. She's crazy, but she's not as mean as the little, well, she's not little, but she's little compared to the older one is smaller than the younger one. So height-wise, yeah. Keeks is she's scary. I'm scared of her. And I needed her to do something with aprons. and I couldn't think of the word apron, and she was getting really pissed off at me because she's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're going crazy. I'm like, Kirsten, the shit that's hanging, and I have them hanging somewhere, and she's like, I don't know what you're talking. She's got COVID brain right now, so she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So like a day or two later, I'm like, aprons. She's like, what are you talking about, Mom? The bibs? I was trying to say aprons. So now I'm like, why couldn't I think of the word apron? I couldn't even think of it in Spanish. I was trying to be like, oh my God.
There's this Asian mom also on Instagram, and she's in perimenopause. She always forgets. She's like, can you put the fucking
Thing on the thing?
thing that you put on your fucking, what do you call these? And she's like pointing at feet, and she can't say the word feet. And she's like, what do you call these fucking things with toes? And they're like, Mom, they're feet. Well, can you grab the fucking rubber shit that you put on and leave at the door and like put it back at the door?
Okay, so now, so it's probably part of this issue. Because I don't have
It is.
that foggy brain. Like I'm very coherent on what I have to do, what I'm doing. Like I don't necessarily go into a room and forget what I was. You know what I'm saying? That typical
Oh,
that
I do
you hear
all the time.
I don't have that, but I forget words. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. It just scares me sometimes that I do that. And they're simple words. And it's just, and I try and go back to Spanish because I'm like, okay, but I'll forget it in both languages.
That's your brain fog, though.
Would that be my
it
type of
just-
brain
'cause it-
fog?
I think it's different for everybody because my brain fog is just not being able to organize myself, and it shows in the way that I'm currently living, because sometimes the stuff that I have, all of my projects, they're just like piling up one thing after another. And you know, I do sewing,
Yeah.
I do crocheting, I do beads, I do
You do a lot.
cricket. Like I like to try. There's always a new friggin' hobby.
You're very
for me,
artistic.
'cause this right here is another one. But anyway,
You made the sweater?
no, the podcasting thing.
I thought you went like this.
No, this sweater is from, anyway, like I was saying, the organization, the lack of motivation to organize myself and to get anything done, it shows in the pile of shit that I have in the corner of my room that like is all halfway done. Like nothing is complete. My sister gave me a dress to re-sew a zipper on because she really likes this dress, and it's not an expensive dress. I took the zipper apart. I lined it up perfectly to put in the new zipper. I have all of the pins in it where I'm going to just start sewing. And it's been a year, dude. She's lost like 40 pounds, I want to say now.
So it doesn't fit her.
The dress is not going to fucking fit her. She's going to be like, can you take it in by the time I get done with it? And I honestly think that it's all having to do with the whole perimenopause. I remember my mom, before she died, she goes, promise me that you're going to take good care of yourself after I'm dead. She goes, because you spent all this time taking care of me. She goes, you have no daughters to look out for you. You need to take care of yourself, because once you reach that age where you're in perimenopause and then menopause, she says it's going to be a battle and you're going to fight with yourself, and it's going to be hard every single day to want to get out of bed and do things. Now that I'm there, I'm just like, oh my God, I didn't listen to you. But, you know, what am I supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Like, you can't avoid it. It's part of life.
And then midday, I just thought of this too. Let me write this down. Midday, I get exhausted. Like if I could take a nap easily, like on my desk, just be like.
Really?
I get
You need a
exhausted.
midday nap?
Because melatonin's been working. My man's. He bought me all these kinds of different types of melatonin because he's just sick of me waking up at 2 a.m. every day. Every day. By 2, I'm up. And then by around 4, I want to go back to sleep. But then I wake up by 6. I can't sleep, basically. He's tired of it. He was just like, dude, like, because it's driving me crazy.
Get some fucking sleep.
So he got me these melatonins, and the first ones didn't really work for me. They don't put me to sleep, but I've noticed that they've helped me stay asleep. Like, it says to take the melatonin. So the gummies from Amazon are the ones that are actually helping me, which is weird. So I take 2 gummies before I go to bed. And normally it says take them 30 minutes before. I'm assuming because most normal people probably get drowsy 30 minutes after. I could be up for another 2 hours after taking them and I'm fine. But what I've noticed is that they've helped me stay asleep until like 4 or 5. Like, I'm not waking up at 2. I really want to see if maybe microdosing would help me out even more, feeling more like rested, because I still don't feel rested. I don't feel, when I wake up, I don't feel like I had good sleep. So I don't know. That's another thing I have to discuss with my doctor, because I remember when all this started happening about 2-3 years ago, I told my PCP, can you check my hormones? She's like, well, there's no real blood test that we can do to check your hormones. Yeah. And I was telling her, you know, the whole sexual part. I'm like, I don't want sex. And she's like, well, maybe have your husband do like other things. I'm like, that's not the problem. He's good at doing those things. Like, he does everything. Like, even stuff I didn't even know I wanted, like, he does. Like, he's a whore for me. He's my whore. And he does whatever I want or whatever he wants. And I'm telling you, there's a reason why I'm stuck on him. Homeboy got skills that no one else has had. She's like, well, maybe you're just, and she kept like making it like it was him, which I kind of like, because normally they blame us, you know, my PCP, I love her, don't get me wrong. She's young too. I think she might be like in her like mid-30s, but she's like, well, maybe you're just not attractive anymore. It happens in marriage. I'm like, no, I'm not married. I go, but we have been together for a very long time. I said, but no, it's not that. Like, I look at him, like what I just said, like I look at him and I'm like, I find him so attractive. I love him. Like, I look at him and I'm like, I love you. Like, I love you. Like, I do. Like,
Let me crawl up and be inside of you so I can
like,
follow you around.
Do. Like, if I could, I would. Like, when we're laying down or something, I will literally go into his shirt and he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't tell him because fuck him. But like, I'm like in my head, I'm like, I love him. Like, I love him. I like everything about him. Like, he knows how to handle me. He knows. We just have a really good time together. Like, we could just be literally. He's a homebody too. We just work together. We're equally nuts.
There's a connection. There's a solid connection.
Solid. Like, yeah. I'm very comfortable.
So he's
with
not
him.
the problem.
He's not. It's
but
me.
I think that's just the doctor skirting away the whole let's talk about, so that she doesn't have to say, no, we can't give you that because that's not how.
But it's kind of like she should have been like, well, you know what?
They don't treat perimenopause.
Right.
They just don't. That's not like in any medical journal. I mean, fuck, I wish that they lied or somebody, what?
I want some pizza. Sorry. That's another thing. All of a sudden I have craving for shit I don't even like.
You don't even like?
No. Like this morning, I'm like, I was working and then he came in and I was just like, I want some cake. I don't even like cake. And he's like, well, what kind of cake do you want? I'm like, I don't even know. He's like, then how do you know you want cake? I'm like, I don't know. I just know I want cake. And he's like, well, do you want me to, and I'm telling you, he's the best. He's like, do you want me to go get you some cake? Like, I'm like, no, make it. And he's like, how do you want me to make it? He's like, what kind do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, then how do you want me to make it? And I'm like, I don't know. He just looks at me. This poor guy looks at me like he's trying to give me the world. But he's just like, I don't know what to do with you. Like, yeah, like he doesn't know what to do with me and I don't know what to do with myself. But yeah, that's like right now I'm like, I want pizza. Yeah. I don't ever really eat pizza. I mean, I've had gastric surgery. Like, I used to be like this big. So I try not to eat shit like that. I want pizza. I wonder if that's why, you know, how the weight gain and during... I want junk.
You know how, because when I was young, when we were still like having babies and stuff, I didn't have cravings for anything when I was on my period. When I was pregnant, I had cravings for things, but like on my period, like even when I was a teenager, didn't have cravings for any particular thing. But now that I'm older, the week before my period, I'm like, I want cookies. I want chips. I even like crave corn dogs. And like, that's just not, see, that's just something that I don't like. I don't really care for. I look at the hot dog and I feel like, oh my God, that's a nasty thing. Yeah. But
I don't know.
Fried and corn meal is like the best.
Yeah. Like,
especially like right before my period or on my period.
Yeah. See, and for example, when I've always had a craving for chocolate when I'm on my period, and I don't like chocolate. I'm not a sweets person. I like savory. I like salty stuff. But when I'm on my period, like I want sweets. And maybe I'm on my period right now. So maybe that's why I wanted a cake, but I didn't want a cake. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you want something, but you're like, I don't want it. I don't know. I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm like that half the time. I'm like, I don't know. I'll go to the cafeteria at work or I'll make a hard-boiled egg and I'm just looking at it like, yeah, I don't want it. I'll leave it alone and then I'll go eat something else and then I'll come back after. But it's like when you have that itch for a specific flavor and you keep eating all this shit that you think is gonna like satisfy that
one craving.
thing that you're craving, but it doesn't. You just keep eating and trying all the wrong shit. And you're still not satisfied.
And
you
I think
like
that's-
had like 1,000,000 calories.
Yeah, I think that's
and
where
you're
the
like,
cake thing came
that's not what I
from. Because
wanted.
I don't want a cake, but in my head, I wanted a cake, but no specific cake.
At the unit, because my office is now on a nursing unit, and that unit they love to eat. Like there's potluck every other day, I think there, or parents will bring donuts, cookies to treat the nurses, because they work so hard.
Yeah.
My point is that there's always something like donuts, cookies, muffins. Somebody made an omelet and they bring quiche and shit like that. If I'm around there, I'll like pick up a cookie. I'll pick up a piece of coffee cake. I'll take a bite out of one thing each and then I throw it away.
I do that too.
Yeah. So the nurses are like, who threw away? Because they'll see food that's just like been bitten once and then thrown away.
But it's because of the antojo. And you know what? I've been noticing that too, because like I'll cook whatever and then he'll bring stuff from, like, he'll be like, oh, I want a Chipotle, or I'll brought a hamburger. And I have to have a bite of all his food. And he's just like, what? I told you if you wanted any. I'm like, because I don't want any. I just want, is it antojo at that
I just want
moment? Like, I just need, if he's drinking, I don't drink soda. I literally live on water. I don't drink any juices. I don't drink any of that. I do like chai tea. But that's the only thing. Like, if ever we go to Starbucks, like, I will get a chai tea. But I don't do the fraps. I don't do any of that. I literally survive on water. I don't like anything. And that's not because I'm health conscious. I'm not. It's just my mom prohibited us through our whole life to drink anything other than like juice, milk or water. And I don't like milk, so I just got used to water.
Stick to the water.
Yeah, like I don't like milk.
Yeah.
And that's why I know I'm going to get osteoporosis, because I already have no calcium. That's whatever. But I want a bite of everything I see. And he's like, I will bring you something. I'm like, but I don't want the whole thing. Like, he'll be like, I'm going to In-N-Out. I don't ever eat In-N-Out. I don't, as a California born and raised native, I don't understand the clout of In-N-Out. I don't see why people love it so much. I think it's kind of gross. The fries are not good. I know I'm going to get canceled for this, and I'm going to have to apologize in the next podcast, because I've had to do that a few times. I just don't get the In-N-Out thing. He loves In-N-Out. So if he goes and he'll be like, do you want anything from In-N-Out? I'm like, can you give me a kid's meal? He gets so mad. He's like, this ain't McDonald's. There's no kids meals here. I'm like, well, because I just want, and I mean a kid's meal because it's like, I know I'm just going to want to bite because I don't eat that stuff. Or I try not to eat that stuff again. I've had surgery. So it's like, let's not mess that up. And I just want to bite. You know what? Now I know why he says I made him fat, because he ends up eating my leftovers. I think I did.
There you go. Causation and correlation.
He's not fat. He's just bigger than he was. You know how when someone works out and they're just muscular, but then they gain a few pounds, so it's like they look like
that's homeboy over here.
They look like bulldogs. They're like this because they used to have like all this muscle, but now they're like a little.
Now it's a little bit down here.
Yes.
And the muscle that they have here is now covered by some fat.
A little bit, yeah, but they're still hard.
Still feel the muscle.
They're still hard. Like, I still go and grab his boobs because like he had very muscly boobs. So it's like
this one too. I'm like, do you need a bra?
I don't. I'm like, your boobs are bigger than mine. Because and so that's the body he has. Like, he's just a little thick now because he's older and he eats like shit. But anyway,
body changes.
It does. Like it.
But we as women, I think, go through the worst parts of it.
There's no way. Like, if they would stop maybe drinking a soda or a burger or whatever, like, they'll lose 10 pounds in a week. Yet it takes us a whole year to lose like 5.
Yeah, I'm feeding this guy less every night. If I skip dinner, he skips dinner, and I don't care. I'm just like, you're hungry. The kitchen's there. You know where all the food is. Make it yourself. And he's just like, but you make it so much better. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not making shit today. So
yeah,
figure it out.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason why he's losing weight, is because I'm just not interested in cooking as much as I used to be.
Yeah.
And then Liam comes home and he'll cook something, and we'll have that for dinner and then for a couple of days afterwards. So I'm like, I don't have to. Let's just eat out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had to sit there and like, I have to like explain to Alvin every time. Like this is me now. There is no plateau. I'm never going to be one way or another. I'm either going to be very, very mad, very happy, or just very stoic. Like there's no middle ground anymore for me. There's no baseline. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like we'll be driving in the car and everything's all hunky dory and shit. And then suddenly I'll turn into Mrs. Hyde and I'm just like, I fucking hate you. I don't know why I'm even still here. Like,
Okay,
you're
see,
fucking nuts.
I haven't gotten to that point. I haven't gotten to that meanness yet. But
Oh my
I'm
God.
nitpicking the shit out of him.
Alvin's like, what the fuck? Like, Alvin does not call me names. We argue. I'm the one calling people names. I'm the one that's being disrespectful. Alvin does not. He doesn't call me names. He doesn't berate me. He doesn't.
We're the ones doing it.
Yeah, I'm the one that does it. Yeah, we're the ones doing it, calling him names, berating. And he's like, God, where did that come from? And I'm like, it's been coming for a long time. You just don't know it. You haven't seen it because you're so fucking stupid. Your head is stuck up so far up your ass. And he's like, do you need an exorcism?
Well, the fact,
Like,
I believe it. The fact that you went, I'm still laughing at this. Like, the fact that you were just, I'm done with this bitch today, being out every fucking day. Like, I understood where it came from because it's kind of like she was giving us such a limited time and like we really wanted her to be in this.
Like
I
2
get it.
hours in the morning? Like, homegirl, I still need to, like, fucking
Process.
dig out the fucking cobwebs.
No,
at like 6 in the morning till like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, no, I understood it because it was like she had this weekend. She had very limited time this weekend. Like
I mean, I get it. She's a busy woman.
is.
She's like living her best life again after 25 years of like basic savagery and like prison, as we were saying.
Yeah, no, but I understood both. Like she was trying to give us her time frames that she was available. They just kind of didn't work for us. And you were just already having a bad day. So, but again, like if that didn't show the whole menopause, like no one's safe.
No, nobody is safe.
No one is safe.
Like I'll be nice to Liam, and then all of a sudden, why do you hate me? And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? He's just like, I just asked you a question and you're like talking to me like I just told you to go to hell. And I'm like, you don't like the way I answered you? And he's like, see, even your face. Oh my God, Mom, what did I do to you? And I'm just like,
the girls do that to me all the time. The girls do that to me all the time. They're just like,
yeah, I'm full of sarcasm and a lot of poisonous words these days. Even Ben gets home and he's not safe. So.
yeah, no, I'm annoyed more than half of the time I'm awake. Like something bothers me. I can't say anything about the girls right now because obviously I'm not with them right now, but everything bothers me about him. Like he's very clean, he's very clean, but he's not clean when he like cooks. I cook and I'm cleaning at the same time, like I always have Lysol wipes with me because I don't like anything that's dripped and he kind of just clean. I'm just very annoyed.
He makes his mess and then he cleans it up.
Yeah, but I don't like that he doesn't follow my structure. Like it, and that's kind of how I am with the girls too. Like I want them to do things my way because my way is the better way. My way is the way it's gonna get cleaner.
Sure, yeah, and that's because that's the only way anything gets done is your way.
Isn't it true though? Don't you feel the same way in your home?
Like that.
Tell me that in your home
No, I just don't look. I just don't. I'm just like, fuck it.
No, I can't. Like right now that
as long as I'm not doing it, like.
Oh, see, the girls would love you.
I think the only one that I think I do have an issue with is Alvin, only because we're always together. So when he starts doing something and I have everything set up the way I like it, even in the fucking car, okay, we could be in the car and he likes having all of the things on the dash, the vents, the dials, everything like on the dash, like a certain way. And so it has to match. Things have to match. If he's on 68 degrees on his side of the car, I have to be 68 degrees. If he like,
oh, that's an OCD.
Yeah. Okay. But tell me who's sitting on my side. I'm the one that's sitting on my side.
Doesn't matter.
And I like my vent this way, and I want it cooler because I run hot sometimes. I'd rather be covered up.
But the
than
numbers
sweating.
are not even.
And
you're making them odd.
Y'all are insane. That's all I have to say. It's so fucking tragic. I think that If Alvin weren't as nice as he is lately, he'd be dead by now because I'm just like, don't fuck with my side. I'm the one sitting here. I'm the one that has to suffer through your driving, through listening
Shut
to
up,
you
Danica
complain.
Patrick. Shut up, Danica
I'm
Patrick.
gonna no. I'm not allowed to drive when I'm with him because trust me, if I drove right in the now times with him as my passenger, I would
kill
open that
yourself?
fucking door and I would like just shove him right out.
You know, when I'm driving, I sometimes make him a passenger princess, and I'm like, you know what? I need to drive because I'm a control freak. So I'll drive, and then he'll say something that just he's being funny. He's being his normal self, but I'm just annoyed at this point for whatever reason. The fucking air blew on me wrong, and now I'm fucking annoyed. I'm like, I'm gonna kill us. He's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm gonna literally kill us in this car. I'm one turn. It's gotten too far. He's like, hey, bájale dos rayitas. Ya. So when he does that, I'm like, then I know, like, ya me pasé de verga, because he tolerates me a lot. But when he's done, he's just like, yeah.
He's done.
He's done. And I know that when I get the ya, bájale, cálmate, I'm like,
Well, see, the insanity is caught to you, so you can't say that. No, not you, because
oh no, I'm crazy. I'm batshit crazy. I'm not saying it's not me. I'm agreeing that it's me. I'm the problem here. It's not him. He's been
no,
the same.
I know, but you were saying no. Well, because when I was saying that I'm crazy, that I'm like either in one level or another, and I'm never like in the middle of anything. You're like, well, I don't feel that way, but you do.
No, because I think I understood as you only have like two buttons and that's it. Like you're either subliminally like obsessed, happy, you're in love, you love your family, you love your children, you love your husband, and then you fucking hate them all and you want them all to go the fuck away. That's how I took it when you were saying like there's only two of that's it. There's no more like middle ground, vanilla
There is
me.
no more. No.
Okay, well see that's the thing.
I'm just like
I
I don't care.
yeah, see, I still have all the 10
care.
personalities that he met me with. Like, he's like, why would I ever cheat on you? You have more than enough personalities for me to just deal with. And he's right, because sometimes I'm like this lovey-dovey, like, I love. Then I'm like this, what is it, Betty Crocker homemaker, like, honey, what can I make you? And da-da-da-da-da. Or like, I'm just like, oh, let me just tear you up. Even though I don't want to, but it's like, I'll give you. Yeah.
Well, you gotta fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I'm like, because I do, but I just don't. And that's confusing as hell to me. That's crazy. Do you understand how crazy that feels where you feel nothing, you don't want to, but your eyes are like, I want to. You're hot. You got this uniform on. You always smell good. Like you've got a really pretty penis. Like everything about him is just like yum to me.
So pretty.
You're pretty. Like you're just nice and just all like pink and just my little tortillita and stuff. But then like down there is just like, no, bitch, we don't, no. Yuck, gross.
We don't want to play with him.
We don't want to play with him. No, fuchi, caca. Do you understand how crazy that is? Like, it makes me feel insane because that's literally every day. I see him. I love him. I want him. My eyes want him. My heart wants him. My vagina's like, no, bitch, get away. No. Yeah. It literally.
Yeah. Well,
it sucks.
That's where your next doctor's appointment is going to be. We're going to have to follow this up.
I will. I'll follow up with you guys.
What's happening next?
And then fuck Jennifer.
So in the meantime.
Fuck Jennifer.
Fuck Jennifer.
Fuck Jennifer. Don't get me wrong, we love her.
Energy,
but fuck
with
fucking bitch.
With her non or asymptomatic menopause, perimenopause bullshit.
Out of all of us, she should be worse. And I'm not trying to make her be worse because I'm happy for her.
But she was in jail for 25 years.
Listen,
she deserves to be happy.
No, I'm deep down. I'm very happy for her. She deserves this and more. She deserves to have every man tickle her. Like, yes, girl, hoe is life. But I'm pissed because she's again, I'm not gonna put her business out there, but she's been through a bunch of other shit that it's like, bitch, you should be worse off than us. So I'm jealous because it's like you've gone through some other shit. Forget the marriage part and the jail part. She literally wasn't in jail, but the marriage was jail. But she's been through, you know what I'm saying? She's been through other stuff that like should have kind of teeter-tottered her to be a little worse than us, and it didn't. And so I love that for her, but it's like, bitch, the fuck? God has favorites, and apparently it's you. Like, he made you suffer for a long-ass fucking time and then decided to, hallelujah.
the holy
Hallelujah. You
gates.
get a juicy puss, big old boobs. You lose 100 million pounds, and you don't look 51. Yet these bitches who are younger than you, fuck them. They got husbands. They're semi-happy. That's all they get.
Yeah, semi-happy and semi-crazy, or at least halfway there.
Yeah, so fuck Jen for this episode. But we love her, but we hate her all at the same time.
Yes. So we will continue this conversation at some other point
Yes.
with like new things
Yes.
about what we're doing and how we're doing. But anyone out there that has gone through this, is going through it, has gotten help, has found someone that listens and actually cares, we'd love to hear from you. I mean, we're so fucking desperate. I mean,
Yeah.
we have Instagram people, we have TikTok doctors that we follow, but I mean, in reality, are we having an actual consultation with them? No, we're not. So help us out here. Tell us where to go.
Yeah.
Like and share, because there isn't just the two of us. There's a whole world out there of the We Do Not Care Melanie people. Melanie Saunders, thank you very much. I will share the name of the physicians that I follow in case anyone is interested in actually doing their own research. I am only halfway through because I'm so fucking lazy and so tired of life that I'm just like only trying to fight half-witted anyway. Thank you for sharing your share. And thank you, Jen, for not joining us, because we probably would have looked even nuttier with your fucking smiling ass, joyful energy.
Oops. Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about it.
No.
But
And then email us.
we're-
We want to have
we're eating our hearts out.
email us at laschiquirucas@gmail.com with stories. We would love to do a menudeo with all of your stories. We also would like to bring some of you guys on. This is not just us. We want other chiquirucas. That name is basically a solidarity between all of us who are within this Gen X/millennial ages, because we are at the tail end of the Gen X generation. So we're kind of like Zennials.
Yes.
We're considered Zennials.
Zennials.
Because we were at the tail end of Gen X and the beginning of Millennial. So
Yes.
we want to bring
we
you guys
are
on.
the gifted generation from this century. We know how to work analog and we know how to work in the digital age.
We do.
So fuck y'all.
Yes.
But also, come on, join us. Let's talk. Let's all share our shit and talk shit about
Everything.
whoever else isn't feeling the menopausal.
And if you guys hate Jennifer
perimenopausal,
because of all this too, we talk shit about
fucking
Jennifer.
demonic possession that we are experiencing. Anyway, thank you again for joining us. It's going to be a long one the next time too. So thank you again. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.